I am by the castle today. Well, as near to the castle as I could get, as I managed to pick a day where they're dismantling the seating from the tattoo from the festival. Well done me. Yeah, so it's not the castle we've come to see today though. We've come to do the Royal Mile, so we're going to be walking from one end to the other. Now I intend this to be 3 videos to sort of break it up a bit, but I will release them all in the same weekend. Okay, let's start. Yeah, so this isn't going to be your usual video that you might see. Let's have a look at all the tourist stuff. No, I'm going to show you some of the more obscure things that you can miss, some that even locals might not even realise. Yeah, right, let's begin. So this drinking fountain commemorates people executed here for witchcraft in the 1500s and 1600s. To be honest, my first impression is it's a bit small to recognise what did happen. It was a big thing. It's nice that they are recognising it, but I think they could do better. Okay, our second thing is over here on Cannonball House, but I'm not going to talk about the cannonball. You can look that up yourself. I'm talking about this up here on the door. It is a tolling pin. Essentially, it's a medieval doorbell. You'd flick this bit and it would make a sound. I'm not going to do it because there might be somebody in, but yeah, it's a tolling pin medieval doorbell. Okay, directly opposite we've got the tartan weaving mill. This is not something I've done. I'm only mentioning this because this used to be a reservoir, so this would be full of water and it would feed the old town. Obviously they use gravity to get it down to them, but yeah, this used to be a reservoir. In fact, another interesting point, which I should have already made because it was a big thing, you notice here the Royal Mile sign. So there is no such thing as the Royal Mile. It doesn't exist. If you write it as an address, it'll get there. It'll probably get to where it's going, but it's not officially what it's known as. You can see above that it's got Castle Hill. So the Royal Mile is divided into sections. You've got Castle Hill at the top, then it's Lawnmarket, then the High Street, then Canongate, and then Abbey Strand. Okay, let's go to the next thing. Okay, next up we've got the former Castle Hill School. We've got 2 unicorns on the top there, if you can see them. This is the Scotch whisky experience. It's another thing I haven't done. I have done a lot of these things. This one I haven't. It hasn't really been of a high priority for me. But I do believe there might be some waxworks in here that were from the Edinburgh Waxwork Museum, which when it closed they donated them to these guys. I might just pop in and actually ask to see if they're still here, out of interest. But well, I'll show you where the wax museum was a little later on. It'll probably be the next video, I think. But yeah, I'm gonna go inside. Okay, well I just kind of got blank looks when I asked about that, so they're clearly not a thing anymore. So yeah, there are no waxworks anymore. It's a shame because they were the only remnants of the museum still left. Okay, this is the Camera Obscura World of Illusions. It is a good attraction, but it is expensive. So do your maths before you commit to this one. It might mean you don't get to do something else when you come, but it is good. Okay, Jolly's close for all your Instagram needs. Okay, next up we've got this building here. So when we do get to the bottom of the Royal Mile, the new Parliament building, when that opened, there was a problem with the roof. Some of the bolts hadn't been tightened, so they had to relocate Parliament to this building for a while, and it was a big news story, not just because of the roof, but because they used to spend a fortune in putting on buses to bring the politicians from down there up here. Crazy. Okay, yeah, it's a General Assembly Hall that is actually, but it was also the Mary of Guy's Palace, so it is tagged on Google Maps as the Palace Wall. It does look quite palatial. I'm guessing it is all that remains, but it was demolished in 1845. There was a palace and a chapel here, built in 1544. That is a mighty shame that it is not still here, but I do believe it was not looked after, so it had to go for safety reasons. I am liking this though. I hadn't noticed this before, and I've been up here quite a few times. Always look up. And this is the hub, as you can see. Some cracking doors. Good photo opportunity there. Okay, we've reached the first change of name. So we've got Castle Hill moving into Lawnmarket at this point. So we'll just come to the end of this first video, but a couple of extra things. If you can see the gold bricks on the floor, there's a van going over them, one long van. Yeah, there's one sort of dead centre there. This marks where the Lawnmarket Wayhouse was. It was known locally as the Buttertron. Interesting name. So Tron is a medieval word for weighing beam. So yeah, this was a public weighing station for goods, butter and etc, etc. It was demolished or removed, as the internet says, in 1822 in preparation for the visit of George IV. I did have a look for images of what it looked like. I can't remember if I found any. If I do, I'll put one over. If not, I won't. Right, that's the end of Castle Hill and video number 1, but as it seems to be a little bit short, I'm just going to pop around here, a quick side mission. There is a secret garden to show you guys. Okay, so that building directly in front is the hub, and you want to come over here next to the church, Victoria Terrace, and just head down these steps, and it's literally just this tiny flight. Okay, here we are. Secret garden, well, quiet garden it's called. St. Columba's by the Castle church garden. The garden is normally open when the church hall is not being used. You're welcome to come and enjoy this quiet space. It is currently not open, of course, but let's have a quick look inside anyway. What you can see, yeah, not very well known about. Yeah, if you can manage the steps, somewhere to get a little bit of a rest from the hustle bustle. Okay, and if I just come straight along from here, we can have a look down at Victoria Street, and then we'll call this video part 1 finished. Yeah, there is a few places to get good shots of this street. Up here is definitely one of them, usually from the other end, to be honest, but yeah. Okay, that's been part 1 of the Royal Mile, Castle Hill. Next video will be Lawnmarket and the High Street together in one.